Hey guys, this is John. I'm doing a picture-in-picture playthrough of Fable the Journey. I'm just going to go... Basically, I finished the game. All of the arcade modes are unlocked. It's a good game. It's a really good Kinect game. Big questions you have, is it on rails? Yeah, it is. You can... On the horse and carriage, it's not on rails. You do move the horse and carriage. You can choose different paths. You can choose when to stop, when not to. You have optional side quests to find treasure and stuff like that. But yeah, it is pretty much on rails. You can lean in and out when you're seated to avoid attacks. But yeah, it is on rails. Not gonna lie to you. Is it a good game? Yeah, it's a great game. You have a lot of options. You have you have arcade mode. You have story mode. Story mode does wrap into the Fable lore. Really fun. I really like story mode actually. It ties back to Teresa's story, the blind seer. So that's kind of neat. So yeah, you do have the ability to, it does feel like a Fable game. You don't have any free choice though. There's no choices to be made. Later on in the game there's a big choice at the end, a sacrifice that has to be made, and you don't have the ability to make the choice. It's cut into cutscenes, so that kind of stinks. I'm going to try to cover this review. The graphics are a mixed bag. At times they're beautiful. It's using the Unreal Engine 3, and then the cutscenes are horrible. A lot of the cutscenes are compressed video. I don't know why they did that. Why didn't they just use the in-game engine? My other problem with it is there's some pop-up when you ride the horse and carriage, but otherwise the game is very beautiful and very fun. So anyway, let's do a level. I don't want to do any spoilers or anything, so let's just do one. Really fun Kinect game. You do have to find a seat, just like I do with Steel Battalion. I find I have to play the same distance away. I can't play from my couch just because my Kinect's mounted too high up, and they can't really see me from the couch. Ooh, alright, fight Belverine. Alright.
How are we going to reach the bar now? Change your plan. Follow me, lad. Hang on, girl, I'm coming. Hurry, lad, we don't have much time.
The game is kind of exceptionally easy. Fireball. 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 Huh. Oh, maybe I don't have a fireball spell yet at this point in the game, I think. Sorry. Or I thought maybe the arcade mode would let me have all my spells. It doesn't. That's lame sauce.
Show them no mercy. There must be some way of slowing them down. That's the way, lad.
Can't believe I don't have fireball. That really stinks. Oh, I'm really having a hard time aiming. I did calibrate, but you know what's funny is you have to calibrate. It seems like every time you sit down, and this is what I run into if you don't. Some people told me that you don't have to calibrate. It's true, the game doesn't make you calibrate more than once, but seems to be, even if I'm seated in the same spot, I have to calibrate again. Or sometimes the aim can be off. It's not way off, I mean it's nothing extreme, as you can see, but you have to be very careful with where it's going, otherwise it doesn't, well, it seems to be following me pretty good. You do have a tendency to flail. One thing I want to add is it does have the Fable humor, which is kind of neat. It does have the Fable humor. It does feel like a Fable game, even if it's not the best game in the world. Oh, went the wrong way. It does feel like a Fable game. Darn it. Keep thinking I'm grabbing on the wrong one. So, I mean, it does feel like a Fable game. I just wish you had the choices. That's, you know, not very RPG-like. The game is exceptionally easy. At least it is in the At least it is in the story mode. The arcade mode seems to be a little bit harder already. Maybe because I don't have the wealth of spells at my disposal. I don't know. You do get a lot of gameplay for a Kinect game for $50. Especially comparing it to, say, the other games that came out on the same day, like Just Dance 4, or you know, Dragon Ball Z, maybe Harry Potter. You're getting a lot more gameplay. So, it is a good deal. It's a really fun Kinect game. It definitely did deserve the reviews that a lot of people gave it. It kind of actually, you know, it really upsets me that, you know, you see like Destructoid give it a 3. It's not a 3, come on. There's no way the game should ever get lower than a 6. I could see maybe rating it a 6. I personally rated it an 8 out of 10. Now I do hold this game to a lesser standard than, say, a regular controller game. It feels unique. It's basically like a House of the Dead spinoff for Fable. So what I don't really see what's wrong with that. It's fun. And the arcade mode is basically just a high score mode. And you know what? The horses and the horse ride and stuff, yeah, they say it's boring. You learn a lot of information. If you like the Fable lore, you really won't mind as much. I like the Fable lore. It's a lot of background information on the, you know, the corruption. They're, by the way, the bad guy in the game, the main bad guy. Oh, this is actually very early in the game. This is before I go to the Fire's Temple. No wonder I don't have Fire Spell. But, you know, it's a fun Fable game, and you know, don't expect. I do find the block, by the way. Right there's one case where the block didn't seem to get picked up as well as maybe I think it should have. Oh, I don't have any of my spells upgraded. No wonder this game is so difficult. I kind of like it this way. It makes it, like I said, the single player is exceptionally easy in the story mode. And you know, it's not that I don't mind the easy gameplay, but oh, my health doesn't regenerate either. That's interesting. Now I don't have my filled mana meter. The block doesn't always work, which can lead to some frustrating deaths. The only time I died was one time in the entire story mode, and it was mainly because block didn't work. And I'll tell you, it is exceptionally easy, the story mode. Hopefully I got him. Yes, there. Man. I fight him later on in an encounter, not to ruin the story. But you can see the aiming does work. You have to be very careful with where you go. You get achievements for playing the arcade mode. You have to unlock the arcade mode. You can't just pick it up. So everything you've already played. Oh, and there's hidden scarecrows, and I really screwed that up. Yeah, I wish I could have. Wish I could show you the horse riding. I think it's going to restart the game on me. Let me show you real quick the horse riding, and I'll end this review. It's an 8 out of 10. The graphics are beautiful. It uses a good job Unreal Engine 3. The aiming seems a little bit off if you don't calibrate all the time. I have to calibrate every time I sit down, and it's not a big deal. It's an extra minute, but it should just be required because some people told me, oh, I only needed to calibrate once. I find personally, I can only rate these games personally. That's why, you know, I give like Steel Battalion a great score, 7.5 out of 10, and give it a decent score, because it's not a bad game. It works for me. Saren.
The convoy will be moving on soon. Better get you ready.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Good girl, Sarah. There's a good girl.
A lot of people made fun of this. It does early on feel like a little bit like My Little Pony.
I thought you were getting the convoy ready. You were in that hole there.
If that's how you roll, that's great, but
time's already left.
I can't skip it. Darn it.
Okay,
But yeah, the game does look good. A lot of people made fun. You do get a view of the horse's butt, but it's not a big deal.
Absolutely, it won't happen again. Now get Sarah and harnessed up, and let's get moving. All right, I just need to get.
You can sprint. You crack the reins. We'll see if it even lets me do that. Oh, come on.
Gabriel, the convoy will be miles away by now. All right, I'm coming. Come on. Keep your moustache on.
Hopefully it lets me have some free reign. It really wants you to keep your hands low. You can't be like riding like this. Probably something the reviewers are doing.
We've got a lot of catching up.
You can see I've hung a doll of Teresa. Alright. Yes, I got it. Yeah, I had to restart the game. I wish I'd have saved it just before and left it there because I made a save slot so that way you can see. The story, the ending's great. It's real action-packed. So anyway, you do this to move. Oh, not even going to let me steer yet.
And you'd have done that all day if I hadn't come back. I can't always be there looking out for you. Just steer right. Pull the right.
Yeah, there you go. You do that. You do like that.
Just steer left. Pull the left rein towards your body and push the right rein away. While steering, try to keep your hands low and make large, clear movements.
I find you can be semi-subtle. So there you go, like this. You have a sprint. For whatever reason it hasn't been in there yet, but you can see that that's how you steer. You can choose different alternate paths. That's how you whip him. This is how you slow down. It's not going to let me slow down yet because I don't know that move, but you bring it to your chest. It's how you stop. You put the reins over your head. So anyway, that's basically the horse racing. It is not really that boring because there's a lot of talk. You can choose different paths, and there's a lot of action while you're riding the horse. It's not like you just riding the horse down a path. You're often getting attacked, and you can cast spells from your horse and stuff like that. And there's some weird stuff where you brush the horse and stuff like that. That's not really my style. But it is what it is. So anyway, I really like the Fable the Journey. I really recommend picking this game up if you have a Kinect. If you're a Fable fan, you really do owe it to yourself to buy this game. I would give the game a solid 8 out of 10. It's one of the best Kinect games available on the market. The controls do work for the most part. The aim can be off if you don't calibrate, or if you calibrate incorrectly. But it's a fun game. You can upgrade your aim. It makes the game too easy, actually. You upgrade your spells and stuff. But it has a little bit of an RPG-like. There's no free choice. That's my biggest problem. So I knock a point off there. And I'm knocking half a point for the aim sometimes being off. Controls being a little bit funky. They're nothing that bad. There's no way the game should ever get below a 6 by any reviewer. And I'm also knocking off half a point, because even though the graphics are beautiful, 90% of the time, the other 10% the graphics are horrible. But this is Fable the Journey. It is not Fable the Force. So don't get too mad about that. It's Fable the Journey. It's a fun Kinect game. Thanks for watching. This was John.